lust to hold on to power, were willing to infect the air of Damascus with poison that killed innocent mothers and fathers and hundreds of their children, their lives all snuffed out by gas in the early morning of August 21st. Now, some people here and there, amazingly, have questioned the evidence of this assault on conscience. I repeat here again today that only the most willful desire to avoid reality can assert that this did not occur as described, or that the regime did not do it. It did happen, and the Assad regime did it. And I remember Iraq. Secretary Hagel remembers Iraq. General Dempsey especially remembers Iraq. And Secretary Hagel and I, and many of you sitting on the dais, remember Iraq in a special way because we were here for that vote. We voted for it. And so we are especially sensitive, Chuck and I, to never again asking any member of Congress to take a vote on faulty intelligence. That is why our intelligence community has scrubbed and re-scrubbed the evidence. We have declassified unprecedented amounts of information and asked the American people and the rest of the world to judge that information. We can tell you beyond any reasonable doubt that our evidence proves the Assad regime prepared for this attack, issued instructions to prepare for this attack, warned its own forces to use gas masks. We have physical evidence of where the rockets came from and when. Not one rocket landed in regime-controlled territory. Not one. All of them landed in opposition-controlled or contested territory. We have a map, physical evidence, showing every geographical point of impact. And that is concrete. Within minutes of the attack, 90, I think to be precise, maybe slightly shorter, the social media exploded with horrific images of the damage that it had caused. Men and women, the elderly and children sprawled on the hospital floor. No wounds, no blood, but all dead. Those scenes of human chaos and desperation were not contrived. They were real. No one contrived such a scene. We are certain that none of the opposition has the weapons or capacity to effect a strike of this scale, particularly from the heart of regime territory. Just think about it in logical terms, common sense. With high confidence, our intelligence community tells us that after the strike, the regime issued orders to stop, and then threatened openly, we know, about the possibility of U.S. inspectors discovering evidence. So then they began to systematically try to destroy it. Contrary to my discussion with their foreign minister, who said we have nothing to hide, I said if you have nothing to hide, then let the inspectors in today and let it be unrestricted.
Ban Ki-moon says no to war. The Pope says no to war. We don't want another war.
Please to restore order.
Wait a minute. Nobody wants this war. Cruise missiles, launching cruise missiles means another war. The American people do not want this.
Has a shameful record of dishonest with the American public when leading this nation to war and
Gentlemen, sit down or I'll have it on.
Where is the moral high ground here? Sir,
Please, will
Mr. Kerry knows
make
that
sure
this
that
nation
he's
used
in order.
napalm and Agent Orange in Vietnam. He knows that this nation used depleted uranium and white phosphorus in Iraq. Where is the moral high ground?
Easy, Easy.